Rebecca, are you still working overtime? I've been waiting for you outside the main gates of the office for ages. I can come give you a hand finishing off your work if you like.
Is that Alex?
Hey, Rebecca. Yep, it's me. Thanks for finally responding to me. So, what do you think? Please respond. What time does your overtime finish? I don't mind coming and helping you out, you know.
I got off at the usual time today.
Huh? What? But that doesn't make sense. I rushed straight to the front gates at home time. I was the first one out here. There's no way I could have missed you.
I'm meeting someone today, so I left through the western entrance that leads out onto the car park.
Huh?
I hitched a ride from a coworker who drives to work.
You did what? You should have told me first.
Why should I have to tell you about my plans? It's not like I ever agreed to meet you in the first place.
Don't be like that. You know that's just how our relationship is. I've always loved how we can be spontaneous with each other.
Excuse me?
That's just how we are together, right? We don't have to go out of our way to announce things because we kind of just have this instinctive sense of what the other is doing. Communication of heart to heart, mind to mind. It's like a kind of a psychic link we have.
I really don't know what you mean.
I see. Maybe you're a little, I don't know, insensitive? I guess we probably feel it to different degrees, huh? Nah, whatever. Can't be helped. No use crying over spilled milk. We're gonna have to work together to train our connection with each other a little more from now on. Become a little more in touch with our instincts, you know? Are you with me, or are you with me?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You lost me at, that's just how we are together. I never knew we were like anything together. Let's face it, Alex. Me and you aren't particularly close, are we? I don't mean to sound rude, but I wouldn't even call you a friend.
Aw, not this again. Surely I don't have to spell it out. I think deep down, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I really don't.
I actually love this about you. I think it's so cute. But you could try to be more honest with yourself sometimes.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means we're gonna have to do some training to work on strengthening our psychic link. Think of it as homework.
Training? Homework?
There's no rush, though. Let's just do our best and have some fun along the way. Catch you later. Rebecca, did you go home before me again? We're never gonna make any progress with our psychic link training if you keep doing this, you know.
Alex? What are you talking about? I've gotta be honest, I had no idea what you were talking about the other day, and I have no idea now.
Ugh, really? This again? After all we've been through together, you're still playing dumb? You don't have to do this, you know. I know. So that's why. You're just shy. This is just too cute.
Okay, you're making so little sense that it's actually scaring me now. Not only that, but you've been waiting for me outside the office at home every single day for the last week or so. And if that wasn't weird enough, you even started trying to follow me home, didn't you?
You always end up running off into a crowd of people so fast, it's like you're trying to escape from something. So I lose sight of you every time. I still didn't make it to your house.
What do you want? I have no idea why you're doing this, and it's scaring me.
It looks like our psychic link training thus far has been insufficient.
What?
Listen, Rebecca, the only reason I try to follow you home is so I can see to it that you make it back safely. That's all I want. I care about you, you know. I care about you deeply.
I don't need you to do that.
No. I just can't accept that. You need me whether you realize it or not. Don't we have the kind of relationship where we look out for one another? What if something happened to you?
Like I said, we don't have any kind of relationship.
And like I said, this is your homework. To be honest though, I am kind of aware now that the only reason you do this is because you're too shy and embarrassed to admit your true feelings.
I have no idea what you mean. I've told you before. We're not close. We're not even friends. The only reason you're able to message me now is because you got my number from the office group chat. You never got my permission to message me privately, and I never gave you my number in the first place.
It may be so that the winds of fate brought us together through work, but our relationship has evolved and blossomed into something far stronger, far deeper since then.
It hasn't evolved into anything.
Yeah, you don't have to get all embarrassed with me.
I am not embarrassed. I'm creeped out.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like I said, I do think you're super cute when you get all shy. However, we still have a lot of work to do on cultivating our psychic link. I want you to feel it as strongly as I do. I know. Let's decide on a deadline to finish your homework by.
Homework? What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, tomorrow it is. I'm gonna be testing you on your homework tomorrow when we get off work, so make sure you're ready. I'll book us in at a nice restaurant downtown, so wait for me outside the office, okay?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't make decisions for me.
No, this is just no good. You might be shy and embarrassed, but that doesn't mean you get to extend your homework deadline.
I told you I'm not embarrassed. I'm mega creeped out.
See you tomorrow, sweet cheeks.
I'm not going with you, and don't call me that. Good evening, it's Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Is everything okay? I'm really sorry to message you after work like this. Is now a good time? Yes, now is fine. What's wrong? Did something happen? There's something urgent I need to talk to you about. About work? No. Well, yes, kind of. It's about Alex Bendel from the production department. Alex? What about him? He's one of your coworkers, if I remember rightly? That's right. The thing is, he recently started waiting for me outside the office every single day when I get off work. Waiting for you? To be honest, I have absolutely no idea why he's doing it. He's constantly harping on about our relationship and how we have some kind of psychic link. Then when I try to tell him to tell me why he's doing what he's doing, he just changes the subject and tells me I have homework to do. Citing tomorrow as my homework deadline, he took it upon himself to book us in at a restaurant in downtown, despite the fact that I never agreed to it or even expressed an interest. Waiting outside the office like some kind of stalker every day was bad enough, but now he's trying to force me to go out to eat with him. I feel like it's escalating. I obviously told him I won't be going, but I couldn't tell you whether he understands that or not. Wow, you're right. His behavior makes no sense. And to be frank, it's downright disturbing. It's not exactly normal to be told you're going to dinner with someone you're not even friends with all of a sudden. That's what I mean. In truth, the only times I ever speak to him is at work about office-related things. Even then, we speak no more than once a week at most. Other than that, all I can think of is that sometimes I say hi to him when we pass each other in the corridor. We're certainly not on good enough terms to justify him using terms like our relationship. Right, you're officially engaged after all. I get the feeling Alex is making the mother of all misunderstandings here. I'm sorry, I know I should really be talking about this with Nigel directly, but he's abroad for work, and it's the middle of the night for him right now. It's fine, don't worry. In fact, I'm glad you came to me. You did the right thing. After all, I'm not just your fiancé's mother. It's my responsibility as your boss to deal with this, and deal with it I will. Thank you so much, Michelle. I feel a lot better having spoken to you. Right. Let me see if I can reserve us the conference room for a little while. Me, you, and Nigel will all do a video call and discuss this together. Got it. Thanks again. Depending on how things play out, announcing yours and Nigel's engagement to everyone at work is an option, and to be honest, I think it might be for the best. You're right. We are getting married next week. Okay.
Hey, Rebecca! I don't even know what to say. You surprised me big time with that one. I had no idea our psychic link training would start working this quickly. This is why you're my super special honey pumpkin. I knew I could count on you, babe.
Shouldn't you be working overtime?
Don't be silly. I don't think anyone's gonna hold a little slacking on the job against me today of all days. I can't tell you how happy I am about not having to keep our love a secret at work anymore. We can be officially out in the open.
Out in the open?
Oh, Rebecca, this bashfulness of yours is getting kind of old. We're public now, you know. I guess it will take some time to get used to. But really, I had no idea tonight's dinner would end up being our engagement anniversary.
Excuse me?
What is it, my delightful and adorably sweet, scrumptious sugar dumpling?
Why the heck should I have to go to dinner with the likes of you after announcing my wedding?
Isn't it obvious? It's only natural to celebrate our engagement with some fine wine and delicious food.
What?
I heard. You announced our engagement to your department at about 1 p.m. today. It didn't take long for it to spread to the whole company through the group chat. In fact, I think the company even sent it around as an official message. They must be really happy for us, huh? I never knew you had it in you to be so bold. There was me, thinking I'd have to be the one who made the moves. And then you go and do something like this. You're amazing, baby. You'll never believe it, but I actually intended to propose to you at tonight's dinner. You beat me to it, you little rascal. This is what I mean by our psychic link. Don't worry, my overtime's gonna finish real soon, so I won't be long.
I'm pretty sure my fiancé's name was written in that official company message in the group chat you just mentioned.
Huh? Well, yeah, of course my name was on there. I didn't need to read the whole thing, though. Did I, babe? It's pretty obvious since I'm the one you proposed to.
Wrong. Please read the message.
Why?
Because you're not my fiancé.
Seriously, Rebecca? You're still being bashful after we've come all this way? I told you, don't need to be shy about us.
Just do what I said, read the message, and see for yourself.
Ah, I see. I think I get it now. You want me to look at the message, so the image of our two names written together will be burned into my retinas. That's actually really romantic. I can't exactly go refusing a direct order from my future wife, now can I? Guess I have no choice. Hold on a sec, okay, babe? Huh? What the?
I take it you read the message?
Manager of Global Operations, Nigel Thompson?
That's right. Not only that, but he's Michelle, my boss's son, and the CEO's cousin. He's set to be part of the executive management at this company one day.
No. There has to be some kind of mistake. How did this happen? Was it a typo? Things could get seriously awkward if we don't fix this. We need to hurry.
There's no mistake. My fiancé is Nigel Thompson, not you.
Why would you hide your true feelings from me and marry some randomer?
Excuse me?
It's as plain as day that you're head over heels in love with me. We have a special bond, an unbreakable psychic link, cultivated through sheer force of love and will.
We don't have a psychic link, and we never did. I think you might actually be insane. All this crap about training and housework was just you trying to force your deluded fantasies onto me. I made it clear from the beginning I wanted nothing to do with any of it.
No, I won't accept it. You're wrong. I feel the depth and intensity of your love for me every time we pass each other in the corridor. The sultry, suggestive warmth of your gaze, the tender intimacy of your smile, the longing in your voice. You can't hide it, Rebecca. You're head over heels in love with me, and our psychic link is unbreakable.
What the heck? So that's why? But I smile and say hi to everyone.
You do?
Besides, I see other women at work smiling and saying hi to you all the time. What's different about me? Why am I head over heels in love with you and they're not?
Well, it's just, there's something different about the quality of your smile.
Interesting. You seem to be in the grips of quite the misunderstanding.
What? Misunderstanding?
Yes, misunderstanding. Allow me to repeat myself. My fiancé is Nigel Thompson, not you. Welcome to reality. Has it sunk in yet?
Wait, please! You have no idea what a difficult situation this puts me in!
A difficult situation?
I just handed in my resignation!
What? Why?
Your dad is the CEO of one of our main client companies, right? I thought with us getting married, it didn't make much sense to carry on working at this company since I'd be appointed as your dad's successor and the future CEO of his! Which is why I thought it best to hand in my resignation ASAP!
My brother-in-law took over the company 2 years ago.
What?!
My sister's husband is the current CEO.
No way! Is this some kind of twisted joke? Holy mother of heck! This is bad! I have to withdraw my resignation immediately!
Actually, I don't think it matters what you do at this point. Reports of your creepy behavior towards several other of the female employees surfaced, and management will be taking action. Even if you do withdraw your resignation, you probably won't be staying at this company for much longer.
What? What do you mean?
The HR department conducted an investigation this morning, which involved questioning every single female employee at the company. It took them about 2 hours to get through everyone, and apparently they found some very worrying information.
Huh?
By the way, HR conducted the investigation without mentioning any names. They just asked open-ended questions about whether they thought the office was a safe working environment for women. Every single woman who had anything negative to say about anyone mentioned your name and your name only, and all sorts of reports of your predatory behavior came to light.
Oh my god!
Seems like it wasn't just me you were convinced was your soulmate. You followed girls around the office, followed them home, slammed your hand on the wall as they tried to get away from you. I hear you've even been making sexual advances at women with husbands. And what was that about winking and making inappropriate, hip-thrusting gestures at people in the cafeteria?
Inappropriate?
This is a clear violation of the company's code of conduct. Thinking about it logically, rather than being fired or facing some kind of disciplinary discharge, things would probably work out better for you if you just allowed your resignation to go through.
This can't be happening!
Well, it is. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. The next day, Alex charged into my department's office like a raging bull, screaming, "Rebecca, my love, marry me," at the top of his lungs before getting down on one knee by my desk. The police ended up getting involved because he started a boxing match with one of the guys who stepped in to restrain him. Of the 7 women who told HR he'd been harassing them, 4 of them decided to file official police reports because they said he made them feel like they were in genuine physical danger. Things really aren't looking great for Alex right now. He did get a small lump sum in the form of a severance package because he resigned voluntarily. But he was forced to go into debt because it didn't come close to covering the exorbitant amounts of compensation he owed to his victims, who very kindly agreed to settle out of court. I heard he broke down in tears and cried uncontrollably into his lawyer's lap, mumbling something about his romance-filled life plan being ruined in between bouts of hysterical sobbing. He did try looking for another job afterwards, but word of his reputation as a prolific sex pest and all-around weirdo soon spread locally, and no company would give him a look-in. Last I heard, he's currently scraping by a living, working whatever day jobs he can find, while desperately trying to keep up with his hefty debt repayments.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Cynthia, where's my money? I need money for groceries.
Oh, sorry, Allie. I couldn't go to the bank today. I was sick. I'll wire you the money tomorrow.
Stop making excuses. We made a deal, remember? That's why I let you get your own place. I even look after your dad's house and your brother. You understand that?
Of course. You took us in when my father got remarried, and you've been looking after the house since my dad passed. I really appreciate it.
Well, good. Just keep making that money for me. Don't be late again on your payment. I don't care if you're sick. Got it?
Okay, sorry.
Send an extra $1,000 this month.
What?
That's what you get for being a day late. My daughter wants a new dress, and I want a new bag, so…
But how will I pay rent?
You talking back to me now? Seriously? Don't push me. Don't make me hurt Kyle.
I'm sorry. I'll pay. Please, leave my brother out of this.
You two are unbelievable, you know that? If it wasn't for me, you'd both be out on the streets by now. After your dad died, I didn't have to take care of you two. I was just being nice, you know? You should be grateful.
I am. Again, thank you for everything. I really appreciate it.
You too. Why can't you be more like my daughter, huh? She got into a really good private school this year. She's so brilliant. She's nothing like you two.
Wait, what? Private school? How are you gonna pay for that? It can't be cheap.
I found a bank passbook in Kyle's room. It had a lot of money in it, so I'm planning to use that.
Hold up. That money is for his education. Please don't use that. And what are you gonna do to his room? He's 11 already.
Ugh, shut up. This is my house. I can do whatever I want. You don't get to tell me what to do.
But if you use that money, he won't be able to get an education.
What's the point? He's dumb as hell anyways. If you want an education for him, maybe you should get a second job. I know. Why don't you whore yourself out? I hear you can make a lot of money doing that. Want me to hook you up? I know a guy who knows a guy. The pay is pretty good.
No, thanks. Look, about your daughter's tuition, I'll figure something out. So please leave Kyle's money alone.
Fine, fine. But if you're late on your payment again, I'm taking the money. Now get back to work.
Okay.
Don't forget to add the extra $1,000. Oh, and send me some money for her school uniforms and textbooks too. Got it?
Okay, I will. I gotta go.
Cynthia, the house is empty. You know something about this? What's going on here? Explain yourself.
Welcome back, Allie. How was your vacation with your daughter? You two were gone for a week. I bet you had a lot of fun.
Shut up. Why is there a sold sign on the house? Where's our stuff? You're not getting away with this.
Shut the hell up. You know who you're talking to?
What? What did you just say to me?
Just shut up and listen. About the house? You can't live there anymore. I sold it, so…
What? Sold it? You can't just sell off the house without my permission.
Actually, I can. I inherited the house from my dad, so…
Wait, what?
You inherited his money, but the house, he gave it to me. I'm the one who pays the property tax. It's my house, so I can do whatever I want with it. But no worries, I rented an apartment nearby. All your stuff is there, so you're welcome. The first month is already paid for, but the rest is up to you.
This is ridiculous. I've been living there for years. I got rights.
Actually, you don't. You didn't fill out the proper paperwork, so… Dad didn't leave a will, and technically we're not family anymore, so… I was just being nice to you. You understand that? But you acted like you owned the place. And you took my brother hostage.
Screw you! I'm the one who took care of your brother. How dare you?
Seriously? You mean he took care of you? He told me everything. I know you worked him like a dog. You made him do everything around the house. You even hit him when he messed up, right?
That's called discipline. And he's not even family. You thought I'd let him stay at my house for free?
You're unbelievable, you know that? And you used up all his savings too. You didn't even use it for your daughter's education. You used it to buy stupid things for yourself. Then you told Kyle to get a job right after middle school. What the hell is wrong with you?
Shut up! Shut up! You should be grateful I took you in. You two owe me. And Kylie's dumb as hell. He won't learn anything in high school anyways. Might as well get a job.
That's not your call. Kyle is with me now, so no worries. I handed in all the necessary paperwork while you two were gone, so… Oh, and I got his money back too.
Wait, how? Wait, what do you mean?
Yep, I sold all your designer bags and stuff. You bought it with his money anyways.
You little shit. You're not getting away with this. Stay where you are. I'm coming for you. I know where you live.
That's a good one. How stupid are you? Remember what we talked about 4 years ago?
Huh?
Remember when you asked me to pay you an extra $1,000 for being late on my payment? The thing is, I had already moved by then. I even got a new job. Moving cost me a lot of money. That's why I was late on your payment. I was pretty worried that you might find out. So, yeah, you won't be able to find me. You can try to find us, but you'll just be wasting your time. You can't even beg us for money anymore. Poor you.
What?
I've been planning this for a while now. It took longer than I expected, but now we can finally move on with our lives. Thank goodness. Not sure where you're gonna live from now on, but oh well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Have fun being miserable.
Hold up. I'm sorry. I had no idea you felt that way about me. Please forgive me. Please, I'll do anything. Come on, I'm your mother, and think of your little sister.
Mother? Little sister? What on earth are you talking about? My mom is dead, and I don't have a little sister. I'm done with you. Get out of our lives, you old hag. Go to hell.
No!
Oh, and one last thing. You know your daughter has a secret Facebook account, right? She uploaded this really interesting picture the other day.
What?
She was partying with some college students. She was drinking too, I think, but she's underage. I sent the pic to her school.
What?
Her school's really strict, right? She'll probably get expelled. Sucks to be her. After all that money you spent on her education. Too bad.
Why would you do this? Why get her involved? Leave her out of this. Please stop.
No worries, I'm done with you two. I'm gonna block you now. You won't be hearing from me again. Bye. After that, Allie and her daughter moved into the small apartment I rented for them. She tried to find a new job but failed miserably. A month later, they were out on the streets. Oh, and her daughter got expelled. They got in a huge fight after that and she ran away from home. I heard she works as a hooker now or something. So, Allie lost everything. A friend of mine told me that she now lives in the park. Sucks to be her, but oh well, good riddance.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Karen! Tell me where you are. Huh?
Ugh, what do you want, Mikey? I'm at home working, obviously. Where else would I be? I did make it clear you weren't to message me while I'm at work, didn't I? Would you stop this?
You told me remote work wasn't possible in your line of work.
Huh?
You said it wasn't possible to work from home due to the nature of the work you do. I remember it clearly.
Where is all this coming from all of a sudden?
You still don't get it, do you? I know everything, Karen. I'm fully aware you're in our bedroom getting it on with a guy called Chad right now, huh?
Huh?
I wanted to catch you red-handed, so I hatched a little plan. I called both of our parents. Now, all 5 of us are outside and we're about to charge in.
What? No, don't do it. You'll interrupt my work. Gah!
2 weeks later. I just handed in the divorce papers. It won't be long now. Once the divorce is finalized, I'll be taking full custody of Elena. This chat will remain in place as a place for us to discuss things relating to our daughter. I'll be renaming it Elena's Parents, and we'll be using it instead of blocking each other. Given that I'm her guardian now, you need to respect her will, so do not under any circumstance attempt to meet her unless she gives you permission.
I'm pleased we're finally divorcing. This has been a long time coming. But I am still Elena's mother, you know. Why do I have to accept you stealing her away from me? I gave birth to her. This isn't fair.
She's still traumatized over what you did. She hates you. If you genuinely love her and genuinely care about her feelings, you need to keep your distance until she says otherwise.
Oh my god. My parents disowned me. Chad broke up with me. I have nothing now. Nothing and nobody in the world who cares about me. What am I supposed to do?
That's not my problem. Maybe you can use this alone time as an opportunity to reflect on how things ended up like this. Goodbye. March, 5 years later.
Hey, Dad. Are you already on the train home now? Thanks so much for helping me move today. I couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it, Elena.
I mean, I will be moving again at the end of May, but I suppose I may as well make the most of my time here.
Right. We regret to inform you we were unable to provide you with a room that meets your wishes during your desired time frame. That's what the real estate guy said, right? I can't believe they mistyped your search criteria. I thought they had systems in place to prevent that kind of thing. Did they say they'd have something available for you at the end of May?
I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. Yeah, they did. It meets all my criteria, but the move-in date was way off, so now I've got to wait 3 months. They really dropped the ball on this one. I feel so lucky Carla's letting me temporarily use her apartment. I know I've already thanked her about 700 times, but can you tell her how grateful I am again?
She's a real darling, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll let her know.
Thanks. She's great. How did you manage to bag yourself such an amazing woman, Pops? When are you guys gonna tie the knot? You deserve to be happy, you know.
Thanks, honey. That's sweet of you to say. I'm not sure. Maybe a little longer? I don't want to rush things. Besides, we only just set up our company and we're busier than we thought humanly possible. The long-term vision is to have a company branch in every state on the East Coast.
Wow, you're reaching for the sky, huh? That's my Pops.
I have this surreal feeling of time passing faster than usual lately. I can't believe how much our lives have changed over the last few years. I can't believe you're living on your own as a student in New York now. It seems like only 5 minutes ago you were that mischievous little girl pulling those devilish pranks on me. Not only are you a whole plane journey's distance from our hometown, but this is your first time living totally on your own. I want you to know that you can talk to me whenever you want, about anything.
I know, Dad. That means a lot. Thanks.
1 month later.
Dad,
Huh? Elena, what's wrong? How come you're messaging me at this hour?
were you sleeping? I'm really sorry if I woke you.
You're not struggling with living on your own, are you? It's okay, sweetie, you're never really on your own, because I'll always be here. You can talk to me about anything, whenever you want, and you can come home whenever you want too.
Dad, help.
What's wrong?
Mom's coming.
What?
Please, this is bad. Listen. I was supposed to be staying at my new friend from college's house tonight. We get on like a house on fire, and she invited me over yesterday. But she got a sudden phone call saying her grandma in New Jersey died today, so she had to go back to be with her family immediately. Obviously, the sleepover is canceled, but she was kind enough to drive me back to my apartment before she headed for the airport. Just as we were pulling up and I was getting ready to get out of the car, I spotted some middle-aged woman standing outside the front entrance, ringing my doorbell over and over again. That woman was Mom.
Wow, what happened next? Did you speak to her?
No, I'm still not ready to do that. Even just the thought of her makes me feel ill. I asked my friends to take me to the nearby internet cafe by the station instead, and that's where I am now.
Call the police!
I'm holding off for now. Don't get me wrong, I will if I have to, but that's more a worst-case scenario type thing.
Why? I hope you're not holding back just because she's your mother.
It's not that, it's the guy she was with.
What, she was with a guy?
How to put this? He looked like the kind of guy who might be involved in some shady activities, like a gang member or something. I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but the fact he was with someone like Mom, the way he was dressed, and the big scar he had on his face, I just had to get out of there. You know what else terrifies me? I never even told her my new address, and yet there she is with some creepy guy on my doorstep in the middle of the night, before I've even lived there a month. I did think about calling the police, but I was worried about what might happen to me afterwards if they got told off and found out I called the cops on them. I thought they might hurt me.
All right, I understand. Everything's gonna be okay. I want you to know that. Can you wait a little longer at the internet cafe for me, Elena? You're not to go back to your apartment until I say so, okay? Sit tight, sweetie. I'll handle this.
Got it. I'll sit tight. Thanks, Dad.
A few moments later. Hey, Karen! What the heck do you think you're doing? Are you still outside my friend's apartment?
Huh? Oh, Mikey. Your friend's apartment? I don't have the slightest clue what you're talking about. Elena's staying in room 202, isn't she? This is my daughter's room. My daughter, who came to live in New York on her own.
Wrong! That's my fiance's room!
What? Your fiancé?
We've been dating for the last 3 years. She spends 6 months of every year on business in New York. She's pretty high up at her company and is expected to attend a lot of important meetings. She figured it would be more economical to get an apartment than pay for a hotel every time, so she rents it as a kind of second home for whenever she's over there on business.
Huh?
I got a panicked message from Elena in the middle of the night, saying she couldn't go home because there was a strange woman outside her apartment calling her name and ringing the doorbell nonstop.
Huh? Wait, that doesn't make sense. I saw Elena coming in here before. You can't fool me.
That's because Elena and my fiancé know each other. They're so close, they're basically family. Do you not think it's more likely that she just has a spare key to the place?
Wait, what? Are you being serious right now?
When I heard you'd shown up out of the blue, I told her to get away and stay away until we could be sure you'd left.
What? Why? I need to see my daughter. Do you have any idea how difficult this makes things for me?
Why does it?
Because Elena is supposed to be looking after me from now on.
Excuse me?
The reason she came to work and live on her own in New York was because she knew I was here, right? She's always so sweet and thoughtful. I thought it was only natural we'd live together in that case. I mean, it doesn't make sense to rent 2 apartments when we're so close by, does it?
What kind of mental gymnastics did you have to pull to reach that conclusion? It'd be impressive if it wasn't so disturbing. Besides, Elena isn't even working yet.
Huh? She isn't?
But seriously, even if she did go to New York to find work, do you actually think she'd want anything to do with you after what you did to us? You betrayed your family, Karen!
Oh my god.
I take it you've snapped out of your delusions now. Hurry up and get as far away from that apartment as possible and never go back! I'm gonna have no choice but to call the cops if you refuse.
Come on, Mikey, that's a bit overly dramatic, don't you think? Besides, I'm already inside.
What? Did you break into my fiancé's freaking apartment?
What was I supposed to do? It was cold outside. I didn't think there'd be a problem with me moving in, what with my daughter living here and all.
Moving in? Are you insane? Wait, wasn't the door locked?
Well...
No way. Let me guess, you had that slimebo Chad teach you how to pick locks, didn't you?
I
know all about his criminal record and his ties to the mafia. He has previous for breaking and entering, doesn't he? Am I right? I'm right, aren't I?
Well...
The landlord told us there are several surveillance cameras set up around the apartment block, and the front door is visible on more than a few of them. You can lie as much as you like, but you'll never get away with this! If you did break in, you're on camera.
Seriously?
I have no choice but to call the police.
No, wait. Please, just wait. Let's not do anything drastic here. Let's become reasonable adults. Ugh! I only did it because I thought it was Elena's room. Anyway, all I did was come to visit my daughter. What's wrong with that? Visiting your daughter isn't a crime.
I have a sneaking suspicion it is a crime, if it involves picking a lock and breaking into someone's apartment. And you don't get a get-out-of-jail-free card just because you didn't think something was against the law.
But, Mikey...
Blatant criminal activity aside, the real problem here is that Elena still hasn't given you permission to meet her, has she?
Huh?
I've taken a neutral stance and always been willing to respect her will since the beginning. I thought maybe she might be ready to meet you one day, but far from it. She says she hates you and never wants to see you again. That means you need to go away and stay away forever. Stop upsetting her, you poisonous woman! You've already done enough damage.
But I'm her mother. She's my daughter.
You lost any right to call yourself a mother when you betrayed us. When you chose to follow your base desires over your family. You'll never meet her as long as she doesn't want to meet you. Got it?
Oh my god. But what are we supposed to do now?
We?
My boyfriend. We just sold his apartment because we thought we'd be living with Elena from now on. We have nowhere else to go.
You did what?
My boyfriend, Tyrone. He may have struggled to hold down a job in the past, but he stopped selling crack recently and he's trying to turn his life around. He was so excited about our new home.
Your boyfriend sells crack?
Sold, Mikey, sold. Past tense. He's a good man with a good heart, I swear. This apartment was a lifeline for him. What are we supposed to do now? Wait, what's that? I can hear police sirens outside. What the hell? Are they here for the neighbors?
Oh, the landlord must have checked the surveillance footage. He probably called the cops on you.
What?
Yep, I sent him a message. I'm sorry to bug you in the middle of the night like this, but I think my ex-wife might have just broken into one of your properties. Please don't hesitate to call the cops.
What gives you the right to do that?
What gives you the right to break into my fiancé's apartment? Breaking and entering is a crime, and crime is illegal. You're a criminal, and so is your boyfriend. Are you seriously gonna claim picking a lock and breaking into someone else's property isn't a crime? You don't have a leg to stand on. Of course the cops were gonna come. How else could this have possibly ended?
It was supposed to end happily ever after. This can't be happening.
The next morning. Good morning, Elena. How you doing, sweetie? I know Carla already messaged you, but just to confirm, your mom got taken away by the police last night, so it's safe to go back to the apartment. There's nothing to worry about, at least for now.
Got it. Thanks, Dad.
Even still, you must be pretty anxious about going back there all on your own.
Well, to tell the truth, yes. Carla's been super kind by letting me stay here, and I'm grateful for that. Really, I am. But the real estate people say they'll have my room ready in about 2 weeks. I was wondering if there's anywhere I might be able to stay until then, just in case?
About that, Carla has a 3-week business trip in New York scheduled to start tomorrow. But she decided to advance her plans and is on the plane as we speak. She'll be landing at JFK soon, and will be with you by this evening.
Really?
Even still, it's probably best you stay away from the apartment for now. She suggested you both stay at a business hotel until you can move into your new place. What do you think?
I think I like the sound of it. Wow, Carla's the best. I love her.
Great. I'll message her with the news.
Thank you. I'm starting to think she's actually a goddess. I want her to be my mom.
She'll be overjoyed to hear that, sweetie.
Really?
Anyway, Carla will be landing at JFK within the next 10 minutes. So how about you two discuss the plan for New York over text while she makes her way to the apartment on the train?
Okay, I'll message her now. Thanks a bunch, Dad.
Later on. Just as expected, my ex-wife's new boyfriend was the kind of person it's best not to associate with. I can't help but wonder what the hell must be wrong with her to keep picking guys like that, but it'll probably remain a mystery forever. Anyway, as you saw, the pair of them were arrested after being caught red-handed breaking and entering in the middle of the night. It turns out her and Tyrone, the reformed crack dealer, were both serving a suspended sentence for a previous crime, and they'll be spending a lot of time behind bars real soon. I feel like I dodged a lethal bullet in divorcing her, and I count my lucky stars every day. Not long after the events of today's saga, me and Carla permanently moved our company HQ to New York, where we also now live. Elena still lives on her own, and we want to respect her independence, but we're within walking distance now, and she can come home and hang out with us whenever she feels like it. Oh yeah, guess what? Me and Carla are tying the knot soon. Ever since that day, Elena's been calling her mom, which put the biggest smile on her face. I'm looking forward to the rest of my life with my new family, and I've never been more optimistic about the future. Here's to us!
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.